Well, hello, everybody. Happy Monday. I just wanted to jump on here and share a little bit of what happened today. And this is our P&L just for today. It's like 1 o'clock, but I actually finished trading about 11 o'clock this morning and I made $2,399.50. And I wanted to share with you how I exactly got this today. So this is one of the strategies you can possibly use. So let me just switch my screens and I'm going to share something over here in a chart. This is something called fair value gap. Okay. Hopefully you can see my chart. I know there's a lot of colors on here. There's a lot of busyness going on. If you saw my video before that showed you how I set up my charts on a Sunday night, you'll see up here in the green line, it's the previous day high. The blue line is the new week opening gap. Today's Monday, so this was Friday. This is the gap. This is where we closed on Friday, the blue line. The red line here at the bottom is the previous close, which is Friday's close, which was all the way down here. And then you see a purple line down here. And if you go to the right, I always label them on my charts. It's weekly expected move low. So that's the lowest that we're expected to go this week on SPX. This is just for SPX. Okay, let me just show you. There's also an expected move high, which is, hang on one second. Is it higher? Oh yeah, it's higher than my fib. Okay, all the way up here. Okay, so you see 766.414 up here at the top. Okay, so let's just focus in. What I wanted to show you today was, okay. And let me see if I can grab my annotation spotlight so you can kind of see what we're doing. Okay. So I set this up Sunday night over here, all right? And I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you can see it. This is where we had that huge red candle. And you see where this wick goes down to here? This means like there's all sell orders in here for people to be selling their options, okay? And what we do is we create this rectangle from the candle before it, which was here, and we go all the way down to the bottom wick, which stops here, and trace it up over here. Let me see if I can actually give you that on a drawing. Hold on one second. Let me grab my tools. And unfortunately on Thinkorswim, it's only a rectangle that I can draw. I always call rectangles triangles. It's so weird. Okay, so we start here at the candle before it. Oh, did not want to do that. Don't you just love technical difficulties? Hang on one second. Give me 1 second. Plus my computer between the Zoom and everything that I'm running in Thinkorswim, it just is really lagging here. Okay. So again, this was Friday and this is today where we are so far, Monday, right? So I'm going to go into my drawings. Let me get my drawing tool. I'm going to use a rectangle. I've heard on TradingView, this does it automatically for you, that particular study, but on here, we have to resort to just using a rectangle drawing tool. Okay, so I'm going to start here, this candle right here before. So we're going to start at the bottom and I'm going to make this rectangle. You see how it goes all the way down to this one? And then, yep, I hope that drew. No, it did not. It didn't take for some reason. Okay, let's see if we can get this going again. Oh my goodness. Please cooperate with me, TOS, please. Okay, so we're going to go all the way down to where this wick went. And then we're going to go all the way up. And if you see, I'm going to make this a different color. Oh, maybe it's there and I'm just not seeing it. Edit properties. Yes. Okay, I made so many rectangles. I'm sorry. Let me just go ahead and make this a different color for you so you can see it a little bit better. All right, we'll make this pink. Ta-da! Okay, there we go. So if you look at this candle before this big long wick one, and then we go up to the candle after the big long wick one to the top of that wick, and you see all of this here, all of this gap here. Well, this is where orders are hanging out. Let me just get rid of my drawing tool over here. Okay, All here is where stop orders are sitting. Not stop orders, limit orders, okay? So there's all sorts of people that have put in orders to buy or to sell here, right? So what happens is it has to respect this fair value gap. And you see that it kind of did that, right? You see that right here, it dipped down into it. After it bounced up, it dipped down and went up, right? Came down again over here, dipped down and bounced up. Now this is all, let me just see. This is all happening on Friday, okay? Then we had a gap opening up today on Monday. So here we are here, right? We ended it here on Friday. We'll actually here with the blue line, but here's the wick, right? From that wick all the way down to this wick, we went all the way down to this wick and then back up to this one. Here's another fair value gap. So that's kind of like a block. And you see that if you're looking at today, we hit it and came down, hit it and came down, didn't hit it again, never went back up there to test it. And then now we're dropping into the yellow block, which is from Friday, right? So now it hits down into it. And this is actually a 50% retracement line. Again, on TradingView, it does it automatically. Here, I'm kind of like guessing a little bit. But look, it went exactly to this line and then bounced back up again. And then we have it still kind of going into the yellow. And what happened with this here is this created another fair value gap. And if you see that, you see right here where I created this pink one, right? This created another area of resistance or support. That's what a fair value gap means. It's either like a support or a resistance area. Okay, so you see that we went up a little bit. We couldn't get past it. We tried and we couldn't. And then we hit it again and then we went down again. Okay, now we went down, we broke that 50 mark and kept going down a little bit. So I'm anticipating that it's going to keep going down to the end of this yellow one. Let me just get here for a second and put my, sorry, it takes a second for my tools to kick in. Yeah, there we go. If I did it this way, it's so much easier. Let me just do it this way. Okay, there we go. Come on, arrow. All right. So if you see, I'm expecting this to possibly go down here to this, right? That's where I'm possibly expecting it to go because we have all of this room, but it did stop right here. So that could be a new support, or it could go up for a little bit and then all of a sudden decide that it's going to go down, break that support. Once it hits here, see, these are all orders that are sitting here. They're just sitting here waiting to be scooped up by the big funds, right? So this is where we are today. Let me just erase all of my crazy drawings. This is where we're sitting today. I have drawn in 3 fair value gaps. One came from Friday, right here, the yellow one. This is the one from Friday that is continuing because we haven't really broken down to the bottom of this. Because if you remember, this wick over here, right here, this whole wick right here that came down, there's still orders sitting here, right? Which means that if we came down to here, there's still some orders sitting here from the big institutions that want this to go down. And then maybe once it hits here, which is Friday's low, maybe it'll bounce back up and go. But we're going to have resistance here and we're going to have resistance here. And then we'll have resistance coming back up here. So this is something I wanted to show you. It's called fair value gap. It kind of shows you like, where am I stopping? And sometimes when you're first starting out in trading options, you don't know, well, where is the market going? What's happening? All of these other indicators I'll explain at different times because I want you to be able to see the same things that I do. But this is something called MACD here at the bottom. Sometimes this crossover that's happening right here, maybe it'll go up. But this is not a guarantee down here. So that's why I'm not really like focusing on that. But again, all of these things are confirmations that I use of the different tools. We have it here, we're looking at it. Down here, we have RSI, which when it goes down below this line here, it means that it might start making its way up. And you see that it tried and then it came down. But those are videos for another time. For today, I just wanted you to focus on drawing this fair value gap why I got it this way, why I'm looking at it this way, and what I'm waiting for. Now it's only 1:15. Usually the market doesn't start picking back up until 1:30 in the afternoon. If even, and then we have power hour from 3 to 4. That's when traders come back to their desks and start to do some closing trades for the end of the day. And this is what I'll be looking for the rest of the day. Hope you liked this. I hope that I hope that you like this. I hope you want to come and learn this with me. I know it seems and sounds all complicated, and I know you're looking at my crazy lines on my chart. Again, I'm very color oriented when it comes to visually learning something. That's why I have all the different colors here. So I have to be able to visually see it. Otherwise, after staring at this chart all day for 6 hours, you're going to go screwy. So actually, I'm going to take a break here and chill out before the rest of the afternoon. And that's pretty much everything I wanted to share with you. So, like, subscribe, follow me, and come learn how to do options because this is life changing. What you can make in a couple of hours or sometimes even 5 minutes, depending on the volume of the market, is just incredible. So, I hope you like this. I hope you learned something, and I hope to share more.